These guys are starting just a few minutes early, which is exactly what Chris likes to see.
That's what we like to see, too. Nice break, but she's coming up dry, and that one's very available near the pocket. I think she could play this with top inside, miss the 6, miss the 3, shape the 2 in the side. Absolutely, yeah. Core versus Joanna, that's going to be a really good match, too. They both already played on the stream. That's why they chose to have this match on the stream. Also,
Yeah.
these ladies have never played each other. In all the tournaments they go to, all the traveling they do, they have never played a match against each other. Well, she played it with draw. How good was that? This is going to be a good one.
It is going to be a good one. I always like to watch these ladies play.
Brittany is actually my favorite ladies Canadian player. For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because she plays so good. She plays a very confident, full stroke game, big break. She just does everything right. She seems to always be one of the last few. Always in the mix for these titles.
It is very, very seldom she doesn't cash, that is for sure. And cash high.
Good shot there. She overran it a hair, but it was definitely better to overrun it than underhit it and hook herself.
Yes.
So she chose to overhit it. Got that right, Scott. Brittany is a pool machine. Jeremy, I would love to take that bet, but I don't do side bets during streams. Don't like to seem biased. Yeah, she wanted a little more of a bounce there. Oh, Jeremy's got 200? I really wish I could take that bet, Jeremy. You don't know how bad I wish I could take that bet. This is going to be a close match, though. I can't see either one of these ladies running away with it. They both play super, super jam-up pool. Overcut slightly.
And held her breath on that one.
Just slightly enough.
Perfect pocket weight.
And I don't think the 7 passes in the side or in the corner, so she's going to have to play shape in the side here, I believe.
She's got the right angle for it.
Good shot there. Well controlled. And I like the way she overhit that to make sure she had angle. Junior, I don't believe she's related. I think there's quite a few Bryants out there. There you go, Jeremy Jones. Maybe you can side bet with Eric. Eric Gauthier says he'll take Brittany for 20. You guys are allowed to side bet all you like out there. Personally, I do tend to side bet on a lot of matches, just not while I'm doing the streaming thing.
Nails it.
How about that for a start? She says, I'm here.
Yeah. Good morning.
Super nice out there to start this match.
Wow. I fully expect to see Sarah play it back at her here.
We'll see how this break goes. I'm interested to see how Brittany hits this, if she's going to crush it like she usually does or come with a more controlled break. She's got one of the biggest breaks in the game. She hits it with the best of them. click that share button, guys. See if we can get these views up for these fantastic lady players playing today.
Absolutely.
Share it with your friends and family, maybe some pool groups that you're a part of. Looks like Todd wants a side bet too. Get it going, guys. Get a little sweat going. Everybody likes a little side sweat. I'm surprised she would break from the rail here. Yeah, she crushed it. Look at this one ball.
I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything?
No, that's
Nope.
a dry break.
It is a dry break.
Now one ball seems to be liking to hang over that pocket, so that could be a good sign of things to come for these ladies if they can figure out how to make a ball here. I'm not sure if she has this window. She's eyeing it up like she could probably see the window here.
Attaboy, Eric. Get it in there.
Jeremy Jones wanted a side sweat. Maybe you could private message him. You guys can set something up. Good shot there, but she came up.
Oh, a little tight to that 7. Makes it a
yeah.
little awkward.
This is definitely a little awkward because you'd like to be putting lots of left-hand siding on this, but the 7 kind of hampers you from doing that. Does she play the bank is the question. Oh, look out, 7 ball. Oh, that's extremely unlucky. She made a really good shot there.
Denise, I was thinking the same thing. Brittany's break is so huge that she is famous in the room as well. Everybody's like, yeah, the turtle rack is great. The 10 ball just stays center. And then I've actually heard a few of the ladies say, wait till Brittany breaks. She's the only one that gets it to move.
Thanks, Mike, for sharing to 24 different pool sites. You're the man, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
That is correct, Junior. This is the Canadian Brittany that won the WPBA and brought it to Canada.
The Brittany.
The one and only.
And just a side note, guys, she's just as much of a great person on the table as she is off the table. Both these ladies. I actually spent most of my afternoon just hanging out and chit-chatting with Brittany and Sarah.
Yeah, this shot. She got the better of that. Todd wants to bet $1. I feel like you need to bet a little more than $1. But you never know. Maybe somebody will take that bet. I feel like it'd have to be somebody who lives near you because nobody's PayPaling $1.
You gotta at least bet your lunch, Todd. You have some pretty outstanding lunches. Sounds like Brittany has called the top right corner. Going for the kick.
Lots of right-hand spin here. Oh, that is fantastic effort.
Did not miss by much, that is for sure.
She wasn't really going to have a shot on the 4, but I'm thinking she probably could have kicked that in too if she kicked the 3 in.
Yeah.
She wasn't worrying about the 4. Danny Nguyen in the house. Danny's actually a local player. I believe he's the house pro here.
Oh, is that right?
I believe that is correct, yeah. A few players said, maybe you should try Danny some sets, and I said, no, I like money. So I think I'll skip that one for now. But you never know, Danny. Maybe we'll match up at another event where I'm actually playing and practicing and all that good stuff.
You do have your cue here.
I do. Quiet stuff.
Just saying.
Just saying.
And we might be done a little earlier tonight than normal.
We could be done in time for a few
I like
cheap
to stagger
sets.
matches.
I mean, if Danny's around, maybe we could try a couple cheap ones. I'm always down for a $50 set here and there.
You're down 50 with the ghost. I hope he pays you.
Yeah. Did he airball you? Okay, so she tried to play safe there, but she hit it just a little too thin. She was trying to get the cue ball down to this rail behind the 10-6.
Maybe a little late.
Let's see if Brittany takes on this cut. She's eyeing it up. She's eyeing up cutting this in the top left and try to swing that cue ball around 2 rails.
I like the angle she's got. I mean, if you're gonna take this shot, she's got the nice angle to get back down to the bottom rail here for the 4.
Yeah, it's a very natural angle if you just pot the ball here.
Like so.
How good did she hit that? Well, she got a little unlucky to end up sort of straight in on this ball. I apologize today if you guys hear me clearing my throat a lot. I'm still at a loss for a voice a little bit. Another great shot there. Really well controlled cue ball. So she could play this with just a little bit of low right, more right than low, and go around 2 rails and shoot the 6 in the right hand side. I think that's how we'll see her play this ball. And she overhit it by quite a bit.
A little heavy.
Oh, Todd, I didn't forget about your 10-6. Don't worry, bud. I'm going to be all over that. Todd's going to give me 10-6 in one pocket.
Wow.
Which is a huge spot.
Wow.
I'm terrible at one pocket, but I'm pretty sure I could figure out that spot.
One pocket I'm not so educated at. I find that when it is on, I have a real hard time watching it.
It's a very slow game.
Yeah.
It's a very slow game, and it can be very hard to watch. But once you know the shots and know the strategy, it's actually a really good game to watch.
I feel like I just need to understand it a little bit better, for sure. What a shot that was.
That was fantastic. She would have liked to actually nudge that 8 and get it off that rail.
Just give it a little help to get it off the rail, for sure.
We'll see what kind of angle she has on this 7. I can't really tell if she has
She looks pretty straight
much.
to me.
She can either play a full table draw shot here, or she can go forward, but she's playing the draw.
She's digging deep on this one.
That's in the side.
Unlucky.
Sarah's going to get a chance to tie this match up right away. I actually think with the way these tables have been playing that the correct shot there was to go forward. Just because with the draw it tends to slide a little before it grabs. And so it was tough to hold the line. Sarah doesn't mind.
No. I feel like this match is going to be very back and forth. It's going to be neck and neck the whole way. There's going to be no gimmies.
Just one rail out and shoot the 10 in the right hand side.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. And that's kind of a big point in the match because it's going to be Sarah's break next, so she's going to have a chance to take the lead on her break.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-0 or 1-1 is a gigantic difference.
Yeah, especially when you're starting a big match, you know?
Thanks, Kenneth. Jean, this is the one and only Stephanie Toy.
Hi, Jean. Thanks for joining us today, guys. This is going to be a barn burner, a great match. I've been excited for this one like all night.
Me too. Me too. We knew this was going to be the one at noon today, so I've been thinking about it too. This is going to be a good one. Both these ladies play really, really good.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is the Ladies Pro Event, NAPT at Dooley's in Montreal. We're racing a 7 on both sides, A and B side. This is an A side match. NAPT, sponsored by the Turtle Rack, which the ladies are using today. And as per usual, that 10 ball sticks right in the center.
She hit that break about as good as I've seen anyone hit it so far. She made both balls in the side, which is exactly what you're looking for in a 10 ball rack. To make the 2 balls behind the 1 go towards the side pocket is the 2 most predictable balls in 10 ball.
And not a bad opening shot here.
She's going to play this with a lot of left-hand siding. That was a little bit tricky with that angle to try to hold the cue ball. That's why she hit it a little thick to try to slow down the cue ball. But she hasn't sold out. I don't really think she can see the window between the 6-5 to go rail first here. She's either going to have to play a really big swerve shot or play, to this bottom rail that she's looking at here. Dave, oh, these are black crowns. Super nice tables. These are my next favorite table to a diamond.
Turtle Rack is manufactured by Mez. You can get them from Pool Dog. And they are super affordable, guys. Oh, she airballed it. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't expect to drive by there either. I think she hit a little too hard, so the rail compressed a bit, and it
didn't take the spin as much.
It did not take the spin. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah, sorry guys. So the Turtle Rack is made by Mez. You can get them from Pool Dog. I actually looked at them last night because I wanted to grab some myself. They are super affordable for $13 US. You get the 9-10 rack and the ultimate rack, which is 8-9-10. So super affordable. And guys, I'm telling you, this rack is probably my first choice when it comes to these template racks.
I'm not sure why she played it that way. I think
she was not very happy with that.
There were too many things that could go wrong with the way she played that. I think she had to play it from the opposite angle and come to this bottom rail and out between the 6-3. Junior really tips on a cue are mostly just a preference thing and a feel thing. Some people like hard, some people like soft. Some people like more layers, less layers. It's really just try a few different things, experiment.
She got really fortunate on that leave. That 2 ball just froze to that 7. Rolled up nice and soft and just froze to it.
So I think the shot here is to hit that 2 relatively full. The 2 is going to go between the 6-3, and the 4 ball is going to be the ball that she's going to use to cover. So just a firm stop shot here. She overhit it. She did overhit it a little. But this is no gimme, jacked up over the 10. 10 is going to be hampering a stroke here. Anytime you're jacked up over a ball, if you mishit that cue ball to the left or the right, it'll swerve and you'll miss your line. It's very important when you're jacked up over a ball to make sure you're hitting the center of the cue ball.
Sarah's got a little bit of the wrong angle here too, so she's going to have to come off this bottom rail with something.
Yeah, she did. She caught that with just that hair of siding. It massaged on her a little bit, and that is why she missed the pot. So we'll see if Brittany can get good shape on this 3. I fully expect her to get out here. The 5 is nice and close to the pocket. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect.
think she wants to roll up just a little bit here to give herself the right angle on the 4 to come back for the 5.
She rolled a little far, but this is okay. This is fine. All she really has to do is pot this 4. There's not really too many problems that can arise with where the cue ball goes.
You don't have to force too much here.
Oh, that little bit of a rub on that 6. Cue ball overran, but I think she could still cut this in, or she might just bank it. She looks like she's eyeing up cutting this in. You gotta watch the side pocket with this cue ball here. Is straight in any good?
Yeah. No matter.
What a
She's
shot.
like, I'll make it work.
And there's a important note to be made there. When she got a little off angle on the 5, she didn't panic. She just got down and made it work.
Yeah, she didn't get down on herself. You didn't really make her see a face. It wasn't obviously her plan. But there's always a couple of ways to make a shot.
And you're not always going to be perfectly in line, so you have to recover when you get out of line. You have to know how to mentally recover.
Even the best players can't play 100% perfect every rack.
Exactly.
Something's bound to happen. You know, nerves, muscle memory. You know, you plan to hit a little light, but maybe you hit it a little heavy. You're always going to get out somewhere. So just to be able to get down, work something else out that's going to work. It's super important. There was no cue slamming, no table slapping.
Which you might see some players do. I've seen some really, really high level players show a lot of emotion, but still make it work.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's recommended.
You know, my personal opinion on that is that it doesn't look very good. The more composed you can stay, the more calm your inside is, and the better you exude that on the table. I think that if you get super worked up about that kind of stuff, yeah, it shows on the outside, but it also has some sort of impact on the inside.
It can have a real impact on your opponent too. If you look very composed even when you're running out of line,
Totally.
and they're probably thinking, why isn't she upset?
Yeah. Oh man, I'd be totally losing it
Right?
if I overhit that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she came with a little bit of a more controlled break there and tried to make those balls in the side, but she was unsuccessful. Oh, that horn saved her there. She was going to go around the 5. Hey, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that. We love what we do. Makes it a lot easier.
You know what? And these ladies play so great that it's super easy. It's super easy to watch and follow what they're doing.
They really do make our job so much easier.
It's not very often that they make a misstep, you know, so.
Sarah's looking pretty good to get out here. Just one good shot from the 3 to the 4, I think is.
A steeper cut here than she wanted, but.
She'll go back and forth and play the 4 in this lower left.
Exactly.
She's overcut it.
Overcut it. She was great on the 4 ball, though.
So this could be a little bit of a turning point if Brittany can get out here to take a 2-game lead.
We do have all those days. We all have those days, Jean, you know, just days where just nothing works, and it's really hard to stay composed and make it seem like on the exterior that it's not bothering you. However, from a spectator's point of view, I always tend to acknowledge when players keep their composure. It's just one of those things that I look out for. Because, man, I've seen people snap cues. I've seen them throw temper tantrums, smack tables, and, you know, hit their cues on the floor or the table. And I just think, oh, my God, that is so embarrassing.
I'm one of those guys sometimes.
It is tough. Like, that is, like I said earlier, the mental game is huge.
Oh, she came up well short there. really well short.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that, keep your composure all the time. Brittany Bryant, class act, uh, super experienced professional player. You can tell in her face she is not happy with that shot.
Yeah,
However,
exactly.
what's done is done. You can tell, like, in her composure right now, what's done is done.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
And that's exactly what she's doing here. She's not fretting on what happened. She's thinking about what's happening now. Not what happened before. Just stay in the moment and what's happening now. So she's just going to work out trying to kick this ball.
I just think for me, how you can conduct yourself at the table is what earns your respect for me. As a spectator, as a fan, that's huge for me.
So I'm not sure, did she call the six ball in?
She called the top left corner.
Okay, the bank. I
Yeah,
see.
so she called the kick maybe a kick one rail, maybe a two rail, but she called the top left.
She sort of got away with that. She didn't really.
She didn't sell out here.
Not completely. This ball is cuttable in the upper left. I'm not sure if it'll go by the 10 in the upper right. She went over and looked. I think it does, because that's what she's eyeing up here. And I like shooting it in the upper right because your cue ball is going to get long if you happen to miss the pot. It can leave a lot of distance. Overcut.
Oh, she just missed it.
She's getting behind the 9 ball here.
9 ball.
Oh, very close. I think we'll see. I
Almost.
think we'll see Brittany play rail first here, just to create a little more speed on the cue ball. If you hit this ball full, it's tough to get enough speed out of it with it so close to the pocket. Now it looks like maybe she can see the left edge of it. Okay, I didn't think she could see that much of it. I thought the 10 was hampering that a little. Not so sure she's got the greatest angle on this 7 to get on the 8 though. She might have to punch this one a little to force the angle a bit.
Yeah, she looks a little straight. There's the punch.
Yeah, so you see how she did that? She manipulated the angle by using a punch stroke. It's sort of one of those things that you almost can't even really teach. That's more of an experience thing and trial and error, seeing how the cue ball reacts at different speeds.
Plowman, we have commentated on some of your matches, and you've been playing great this year, so keep it up.
Yeah, Plowman, your matches have been easy this year to commentate. You've been doing great. Nice to see the Plowman of old that I never got to grow up watching. Right? So
had some spectacular finishes this year.
Okay, Mr. Vargas brings up a very good point here. It is Mark Vinogradov's birthday today. The one and only Vino bot.
The Vino. I expect to see full-on memes happening on his wall today.
There will be some Vino memes. So I would imagine at some point Vino will be on here watching, and you guys can all wish him a happy birthday. One of our great friends, teammate, big supporter of Calgary players.
Yes.
Always has been.
Well known in our area. Great guy. So happy birthday, Vino. We'll be watching for you today. David, there was a guy on the team who walked away with a miss bending his cue. Yeah, see, it's, to me, that kind of stuff is just so unattractive. And it's just like, is it necessary? And really, you're taking it out on your cue when it's the driver.
Yeah,
there's no need to bend the pin or snap a shaft.
It's never your cue's fault, I guarantee you that. But I've definitely been known to not keep my composure so well sometimes. It's really hard to do. And another point I want to make is that there's such a thing as being too composed and too calm. And I think it almost shows that you're not passionate enough. So when I see guys getting upset, and there's a fine line, of course.
Yes.
But when I see guys getting upset, it shows me that they care. They really care. Maybe too much, but it shows passion, and you need a certain amount of passion to play good pool.
Yeah, but see, to me, like, and I'm going to use Brittany as an example because we just saw it. And as composed as she is, I never question her passion for the game.
And like you saw when she ran out of shape there a little, she was upset for a moment.
Yeah, got over it real quick.
And she got over it really quick, and it shows that she does care.
Yes.
But she's not going to let it bother her on the next shot. And when she got back to the table and got another turn, she capitalized on it because she wasn't still bothered by the mistake she made earlier in the round.
You need to brush it off, get over it real quick. Because you're not going to let the rest of the match suffer because of that one shot.
Exactly.
And there's just like a couple of things really high on my respect list is composure and humbleness.
Well, and I started playing way better pool when I became more humble about the game.
Absolutely.
And there's only so much you can control in this game. A lot of things are out of your control. And you have to really keep it in perspective. You're not a robot. You're not going to play perfect all the time. You're going to make mistakes like everyone else does. You're going to have these little dummy moments where you can't believe, you know, that you did what you did. But you have to realize you are human. You make mistakes. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And you have to keep it in perspective and stay humble about it.
Sarah made a really smart shot there. She just kind of ticked that 3-ball in, left herself the cut shot on the 4. It only went to one pocket, so she didn't try to force anything there. Just left herself the shape.
And I like what she did there as well. She didn't try to do too much because she knew if she got a little funny on the 5, there was always a safety option behind the 8. I think we'll see her cut this 5 in where the 6 is because that makes it a very big pocket.
You know, my mom always used to tell me that, you know, as far as like arrogance and ego used to go, you don't need to tell people how good you are. Because if you're good at something, people will automatically tell you how good you are.
Absolutely. That's
you don't need
a very
to tell
good
people,
point. Yeah.
Right? And one of the things that I take away from one of the more experienced players from our area, Bill Thompson, for those that know him, I hold Billy in such high regard because he never dogs anybody.
No,
Never.
he's such a nice guy in that aspect, and he's so humble.
He always has the potential to finish high or win in a tournament. And I've seen him lose to lesser players. However, he has never once said, "Oh my God, he got so lucky."
Never. You'll never hear those words out of Billy's mouth.
You know, "Oh, I just, you know, I can't believe how lucky he got," or "I can't believe he sharked me like that." He will always say, and quote unquote, "You know, I just didn't play my best." And even when he did make mistakes, I was not capitalizing.
Billy's very realistic when it comes to the game.
I love that. I was just, as soon as he said that to me, I don't even know how many years ago, I was just been like, you are one of my favorite players.
Yeah, Billy's one of my favorite players too, absolutely. Quite a bit of distance here. She's going to have to put a pretty straight stroke on this ball. Yeah, that was always missable from that distance. Is this 8-ball going to cover?
She got a little fortunate. I don't think she sees that full ball.
No, I think she doesn't see the right half of it to cut it in.
Yeah, I think she only sees half that 7.
The wrong half. A happy Saturday to you too, Mr. Kreb. I haven't seen you around for a while.
Aw, Tej.
There's a super talented player.
Yes.
Mr. TJ Kreba, he's got game for days.
Super great to see you playing again this year.
Is he playing League again this year?
He is.
Awesome.
He's playing with Grant. So
oh, nice.
The Monday Masters, TJ Grant, Al Newlands, John Clark, and Bart Grant. Bart Grant is another face I have not seen.
Shot Sarah played.
Oh my God.
What?
That was money.
Oh, that was like one of the best shots we're going to see all day from that angle. That was a super tough bang. She put it right in the heart.
I think ideally, she obviously doesn't want to be shooting off the rail. And ideally, she would love to have natural angle to get back for the 9, which she may have. It looks a little straight from where I'm sitting, but she might have a little angle just come off this right side.
I
Back
think
down for the
it's,
9.
yeah, it's very tough to force this shot in the side and get the proper spin off the rail. So that's why she went over and looked to see if she could just roll it in and then take the steeper cut on the 9.
Yeah, you can't take these side shots for granted. Especially with a little bit of cut. Those side shots are tough. Tougher than they look.
Absolutely. That is correct, Royce. The one and only Billy Thompson.
Yeah.
She called the bank in the corner again, I think. Or is she cutting this in the lower right? Yeah,
She did opt to cut it.
she was in a tough spot there. That was a tricky angle and equally tricky for Brittany from here. Wow.
Yeah, I think that 8 ball is far enough past the side that she can get by it. I don't think she has to worry about the scratch too much, but she is going to have to worry about getting back down to the top of the table there for the 9.
Yeah, she either has to just take what she's got and maybe try to find a safe on the 9. Or if she's feeling really confident, she might be able to go forward here. But it's going to take a really big stroke to go forward here off 2 rails and back down table.
Yeah, she's contemplating right now.
There is another shot here where you can punch it into that horn, the closest horn to the 8, and that horn will bring you back down table, but it's a very risky shot. If you miss hit it, you're going to scratch. I think what we'll see her do is more or less just play a stop shot here and take what she can get on the 9. Yeah, the bank isn't a bad option either because you can get the cue ball 2-way as long as you don't hang the bank.
Yeah, you can see her wheels turning. She's like, okay, if I do this, the risks are that.
Yeah, she's really weighing out the percentages here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the way she played that was very smart. Very, very smart. She
Left her long.
She got the best of it. She might have hooked her on the 10.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think she's hooked. That 10 ball is huge right now.
She might be able to see the right side of it, her right side of it. Just to hit it thin and try to get the cue ball back down where it is now. Yeah, I kind of thought, Ben, that she might come with the big 9-foot stroke with top, but it was tough to tell from our view if that angle was even correct to do that. Good morning, Mr. Barbosa.
Hey, Carlos. We're here, guys. We're watching one of the top matches of the morning. Sarah Miller and Brittany Bryant. These guys have been playing great so far.
And the first time they've ever played each other.
Yeah,
which
out
is
of all
just
the events,
amazing.
it is ridiculous. These guys pretty much go to every event, the both of them, and after all these years, they have never come up against each other. So they were super excited. Great contact.
Not the best result. I think we'll see Brittany take a 3-game lead here.
I thought maybe if that 8 ball just had a little bit more speed, it might actually just freeze onto that cue ball. That would have been very fortunate for Sarah. However, percentage was low.
She didn't really have any good options there as far as kicking into that ball.
And
she was in a tough spot.
You got to be good to be lucky, and lucky to be good. You got to make your own luck, but a little bit of luck never hurts.
Well, and Brittany played a absolutely terrific shot, trying to bank that ball, knowing if she missed it, she would miss it on the high side of the pocket and get safe, and she hit it absolutely perfect. So,
Royce, you crack me up.
So you see a lot of higher level players play that shot the way she did, with inside English to go to the second rail. It makes the pot a little easier when you're playing it at speed. where a lot of players might have just played it with outside English and tried to just use one rail, she used two, knowing that she was definitely going to get straight in on the 10. She played that shot perfect. So we'll see if she can figure out the break. Her last two breaks weren't ideal.
So Brittany is not using the turtle rack for this rack.
Well, she's just racking with the...
Yeah, with the template on the table.
Well, I think she tried the turtle rack a couple times and it didn't work for her, so she is going to try it without.
Yeah, her first break was monster. Got the 10 ball moving. Second break, she let up a little bit. Didn't make a ball.
Oh, you can't hit that more square. The 5 ball was going straight towards the side, but it got kicked. So she's going to keep trying to evaluate how to make this break shot work for her. Back to work, Royce.
Got to keep bringing in those paychecks so you can buy more cues.
It's a combination on the 2 here. Just have to control the 1 and the cue ball. And that could be why she missed the combination a little. She was just a little bit worried about where that 1 ball was going to go. Yeah, both these ladies play a fairly quick game. There's not much wasted time here because they know what they're doing. They absolutely know all the shots.
This is high level caliber here. These ladies are no slouches.
This is a good shot. She knew even if she sold out, it was going to be a 1-2 combo from an awkward angle.
Right.
That's why she played it the way she did there. Very smart shot.
I think Sarah's got enough room to get off the rail to make contact with the 1 ball. 1 ball, 2 ball combination, perhaps. But I mean, that forehand does make it a little awkward.
I actually think the shot here is to kick off the bottom rail as we're looking at it. And try to hit the 1 relatively full and get it past the 4 ball as a kick safety. But she is in a very difficult spot here.
Yeah, you got. I mean, you pretty much got to hit that 1 ball perfect for it to not
hit the 4. Yeah. But she's going to call a 1 ball, so she's going to kick off the side rail. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Jim.
Oh, what a great effort that was.
That was unlucky. I think that 1 ball should have dropped.
Yeah, with how good she hit it, I totally agree. Not sure how much of this one Brittany can see, though. Can she see around the 8? She's eyeing it up like she can see around the 8.
You might see a little bit of a masse here. Oh, no, maybe she can see it.
Yeah.
Rail first.
Tough to tell from our angle how much she can see.
Oh, she could see the edge.
Yeah, she had plenty of it. And she got a good angle here to get down for the 3. Just lots of right-hand siding. Just have to avoid crashing into the 4 ball here. I'd be more inclined to overhit this. Don't want to underhit it. That's a really good shot. Slightly more angle than she probably wanted, but I think this will work out just fine.
Yeah, and I think that's something to take away from that shot too, is you don't need to be perfect on the 3. You don't need to be on the total bottom half or bottom quarter of that table. Just as long as you're close, you've made that cut a million times. Sometimes you just got to take what the table gives you. You know, you force too much, you miss your ball.
The way she played that shot was good. She made sure she was going to get angle on the 4 ball here. But this still requires a pretty big stroke in order to get that cue ball to the right side of the table here. She doesn't want to be jacked up over the 6.
No, get over.
This makes the 6 extremely tough to get on.
Yeah, a few more inches would have been great.
I don't know if she can. I guess she has enough angle that she can get to the left side of the table here.
Just a little bit more of an awkward shot. A couple more inches, she would have had the same angle, but not over.
Yeah, hit it thick. This is an opportunity for Sarah.
Sarah just needs to capitalize here. Brittany doesn't make mistakes very often.
Jean Grant didn't move on. I think he's just taking a slight step back. We focus a little more on the business and the family life and stuff, but he's still with us. He's not going anywhere yet. We're not going to let him get away that easy. So it might just mean a little less traveling.
Yeah, he had ended up having a really big project at home that he couldn't really turn away, and thought it was going to take up a little bit more of his time. However, they got through it a little faster than he anticipated.
Oh, that could be a very costly mistake if she can't see enough to cut this in.
I think it still goes. She's just a little closer than she wanted.
Yeah, I think it is still very cuttable. It's just really tough to see where you need to hit the ball here when you're so close to it and shooting to a blind pocket. Oh, you didn't misread, Jean.
No, he did post that he was actually going to leave. However, we're all fighting for him. You know, take a step back, whatever you need to do. Don't leave us high and dry.
Yeah. It's slightly stressful times with how busy we've been and how much traveling we've been doing.
Yeah,
so.
it's stressful personally and for CSL too. I mean, we're on the road so much with not a whole lot of funds to do so, so it's stressful. However, you know, you're not making a paycheck and making mortgage payments when you're on the road either, so it's stressful all around. But we're going to try and find a way to make it work.
She wanted to just get past the 10 there.
Yeah.
But this
isn't run into it.
This isn't completely sold out. Oh, you got that right, Gene. We love his passion. Grant loves the game as much as anybody.
Yeah, and you know, personally, I would hate to see him leave just because I know that he does love it so much. I think he would regret it. So we'll see how it goes. He has agreed to stay in it for now. He is currently in Niagara Falls with Ryan at the APA-CPA border battle. They are streaming as we speak, I believe.
Great shot by Brittany there. She came up a little short on this 8, but nonetheless a really good shot. I'm not sure if she can go around the world here. She might have to just play this with a lot of inside and go 2 rails back and forth.
Right.
Which is really tough with the way the new cloth is sliding off the rail. It doesn't really want to grab that inside too much. Yeah, she's looking at going around the world, try to get around the 10 ball, but this is equally as tough.
She does have quite a bit of angle there. And to hold it on the bottom end of the table for the 9 is going to be a challenge.
I think you have to play this with low left and try to get around that 10 ball. It's going to be 3 or 4 rail shape here. Shout out to the Burlington boys.
Sup, Burlington?
Do we have any new viewers out there, first-time viewers? We'll give you guys a shout out.
Almost 300 viewers for this stream here, guys. That's great work. Keep sharing. These ladies deserve it. She opted to go around.
Oh, what a great shot that was. What a fantastic shot she played there.
She's a champ for a reason.
And not scared, and that's something I've always liked about her game. She's not scared to make that cue ball dance.
Her confidence is key. And somewhat intimidating to your opponent, right? Be confident in your stroke. Keep your composure.
Can definitely shake up your opponent when they see you doing stuff like that.
And like I said, both these girls fantastic people on the inside, so really hard to. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she took that shot for granted big time.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Oh, yeah, we've all done that. I know I've done that a lot more than most players. Sometimes I just forget to aim. Sometimes I forget that it's necessary to aim.
She's not happy about it. That shot's got her talking to herself.
Yeah, that's...
But keeping it together. Next game.
We'll see how she recovers next time she gets to the table. I would expect her to just go right back to work. Let's see. We got Mark. Armishaw, first time. Mario, new viewer. Zachary Strobridge.
Sue. Tony. Lauren. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Q Sports Live. This is what we do. We are online typically almost every weekend with something, whether it's local or away at some of these big events. Ben and I, Grant and Ryan, love the game. We love the people, and we love you guys. So we do it. We do it just because of for the love of the game.
And we do it a lot, and sometimes we're in 2 or 3 places at the same time, so...
Right, so for example, this weekend we are having a double stream weekend. Ben and I are here in Montreal, Quebec, streaming the Ladies Pro Tour, NAPT. This is 10 ball on the 9-foot tables. Ryan and Grant are streaming the APA CPA border battle in Niagara. So you have your choice of pool streams to watch this weekend. However, I feel like Ben and I's is better, but just saying.
We could be slightly biased.
Slightly. But make sure that you do go to our Facebook page and like and follow our page. We are streaming to YouTube also, so if you guys know anyone who does not have Facebook, you can go to YouTube and follow and get notifications on YouTube. So
she chose to kick at that ball because the push was really tough. I like the way she played that. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, 250 viewers. Teresa, share it with some of your pool groups that you're a part of. Let's see if we can get it over 300 for this match.
Chris Miller, I see right through you. I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, Chris, you're not new. You're a noob.
You're new today.
She's overhit this, but is she getting the 1 ball right? She got the 1 ball right.
Sarah may see the right-hand side of that 1 ball just to make contact, but I don't think she can make a shot here.
Well, and a kick is very tough here. With where the 10 is and where the 9 is, this is no easy 1-rail kick here.
Oh, thanks, Sue.
Oh, yeah, awesome, Sue. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Ben and I are friends on and off the table, so he makes it super easy.
It's my Scotch doubles partner. We're going to snap off the VNEA Masters in May.
Gonna try and make it work.
Well, Charlie. Let's go with that.
Okay.
We'll just Charlie. Top 4.
No pressure.
Just Charlie.
Ben needs a Charlie.
Well, I don't need one. I got the best one now, but it'd be nice to have a Scotch one too, yeah.
All right, no pressure.
I need a Scotch one and I need a singles one.
No pressure, Steph, but don't let Ben down. Can't mess us up.
You can't let me down. I have fun all the time either way.
I know you do.
I always win because I always have fun.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Share this stream. Share it to your personal pages, any pool groups you're a part of. Brittany and Sarah, these guys are both monsters on the table. Hit the ball really great.
Oh, yeah. These are 2 of the best players in North America. Hi, Terry from Florida. Sad face. Sad face because you don't want to share? I'm confused by that emoji. This is a tricky little situation she's in here. I'm not sure she really has a very good shot.
No, she's weighing out the options for sure.
Could you go
to leave safe too?
Could you go off the right-hand side rail? And then off the top rail as we're looking at it, and hard with maybe a little bit of inside and straighten it out and try to kick it towards the left-hand side pocket? I'm not sure I see a better option. She's looking at 2 rails the other way, but this is very tough.
I'm thinking maybe if you just bank the 3 with a little bit of bottom right, you can hide behind the 5, and the 3 goes off this rail, even like does maybe 1 or 2
but she's on
banks
the 1 ball.
the
So you can't hide behind the 5.
Wow.
It's in that coffee.
She's on the 3. Not enough, apparently.
Not enough caffeine in that coffee.
I'm
See,
like,
I thought you were
make the
eyeing up
3
a
ball.
way to tie up a ball.
Yeah, this is tough.
I thought that's what you were getting
She
at there.
miscued.
She was in a really tough spot there. That was probably one of the most difficult situations that we'll see today or possibly in the whole tournament.
Miscued.
Scotch is okay, but the challenge is playing on tequila. You got that right, David. Tough to play on tequila. Awesome, Vanessa. That's why we do it.
Yeah,
we hope
you
that
know,
will reignite lots of passionate pool players out there to
honestly, not
take
to
up the
toot,
game.
Not to toot our own horns, but I have seen the game grow a lot over the last couple of years. And I mean a lot. And I'd like to think that we had something to do with it.
Oh, I definitely think we played a part in it. She overcut it a little, but not enough to miss the ball. Good shot.
Brittany's got enough angle here. I don't think she has to force anything. Just got to make sure you keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, this will be the key shot here. Just getting on the 6.
Yeah, just leave yourself the cut. Make sure you can still see it.
And now the question is, does she go 2 rails to play the 8 in the same pocket?
I think so.
Does she play this with inside, play the 8 in the side, or does she slow roll it with right and play the 8 in the side? Okay, I like that. I like the way she played that. Michael, North Dakota. Welcome, Michael.
She stroked it.
Yeah, she needs a bounce. She got it. So we'll see if she can shake off the missed 10 ball from the last game.
I think she's going to come off the bottom rail here. Back down for the 10.
She doesn't want to
Like
get.
I'm a pro.
She doesn't want to
overhit
get
it a
funny
little.
on this though.
Overhit it a little.
Yeah, especially after missing the 10 ball in the last rack. This is going to be a little bit of a tester for her. The reason she's going to cut this in the side is because she can play the cue ball onto that top rail and sort of play a little bit of a two-way here, as long as you don't overcut it. If anything, you want to undercut this ball.
I think she's probably got just maybe a little. She's got about a half a pocket in the side there. She's going to have to just make sure she strokes this in.
In the heart.
Yeah.
Great shot there. Great shot considering the situation from the last rack. She composed herself well there to go straight back to work. Didn't let that missed 10 ball in the last rack bother her any.
Yep. You got to just shake it off. I'm smelling something super delicious.
I'm smelling something good too.
I'm telling you guys, if you guys have the opportunity to come check out Dooley's, Montreal on St. James Richelieu, I believe we are on the south side. This
Saint Jean sur Richelieu. Saint Jean.
Ben, your French is magnifique.
Magnifique.
Check out this room, guys. It is deadly. Really nice, wide open. 21 9-foot tables they've got here. Their menu and food is outstanding, and the staff and the service is great too. They're connected to a mall, so after your match or while you've got a break, you can go do some retail therapy in between. But cannot say enough great things about this room. Absolutely fantastic. You can check it out and you're in the area. They also have virtual golf upstairs. So I don't know many pool players who don't play golf. It's kind of like a match made in heaven. Really nice bump on that 8 just to open up that 2 ball.
She looks like she's going to open up her stroke here and just go for broke, which I love doing when I'm behind in matches. I just start firing at everything and just let it go.
Yeah, just free stroke.
Because really at this point you don't really have anything to lose, and maybe if you can come with a few shots you can shake up your opponent a little bit.
And it looks like Sarah has actually kind of changed gears a little bit. Rather than being a little bit more timid, she looks definitely more confident on the table right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe just a little quick on the trigger there.
I need to just stop talking.
Your commentary curse is good today.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to test it and see where it's at. Let's see if she can find a bit of a safe here. Maybe just flick this really thin with right hand side and try to get behind the 8. Well, Elaine, you could be in for a treat later when we have
Oh my goodness,
Elaine Robideau is going to do some French commentary later.
Did you tune in yesterday? We had the Alain Robideau commentating yesterday. What a treat.
So she's choosing to flick the right side.
Flick it.
Don't scratch though. Oh, how good did she hit that?
Yes.
She says, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that was genius.
That was a really good shot.
I know exactly what she was trying to do. She was trying to hide behind the 7, make it extra tough. Got a little funny on it. Almost scratched, but good weight. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes you need a little bit of luck.
I actually think the shot here is to try to tie that 6 ball up onto something. Because you can kick 2 rails and maybe to the 3rd rail to hit this 5, but there's not many good things that can happen. I might be more inclined to try to get that 6 in a funny spot. Maybe just push it to the side rail.
Brittany's called the bottom left pocket.
Yeah, she's going to go 3 rails and try to kick this in.
Yeah, 2 or 3 rails, kick the 5.
I guess she's got a pretty good angle here on second glance.
I think the shot that you're talking about maybe...
Oh, how close was that?
Wow.
How close was that? A little tap on the floor with her cue from Sarah. A little, she says, respectful hit, ma'am.
I think that shot that you were talking about is if you are not confident in making contact with that 5, if you don't know the 2-3 rail kicks, you know, and chances are you're going to foul, then definitely, you know, then maybe look at tying something up so that you're not handing the game away.
Yeah, I thought the 10 was sort of more in the way of the 2 rail angle, and it turned out to be a really nice angle to go.
Yeah.
The 3 rails there.
But Brittany's confidence and expertise didn't let her see that.
Yeah, if she can
She just went for it.
If she can see an angle to hit it, she's gonna go. She likes to go. Let's see if she plays the bank here, if she plays the safe. She's playing the safe, but she's mishit it. What she wanted to do there was put the 5 on this right-hand side rail so that all she would have left is a combination.
Right.
And get that cue ball really long. That was what she was trying to accomplish there. Just underhit it a little.
Gives Brittany a good opportunity to get to the hill here.
I like the way she played that shot. She didn't baby it and play the side shape because she knew it was too easy to miss the ball if she rolled that. So she chose to come with a heavier stroke and make sure she potted the 5 and worry about the 6 later. She got a really good angle on the 6 too. This is
perfect.
This is elementary school for a player like here.
Yeah.
A player like her from here.
Just played a little bottom there, slid over for the 7. Oh, she's getting the rake.
Yeah,
a little bit more of a stretch.
And the reason she's doing that is because she doesn't want to bump the 8 ball with her sweater leaning over the table. And she plays so good with the rake that it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Fernando from Phoenix, Arizona loves women's sports.
Don't we all? These ladies play deadly.
Oh, yeah, they play super jam up. We're going to have lots of really good matches today, guys.
Yeah, just a few names to drop. Karen Core is in the house. Eleanor Corlato, Taruco, Adrienne Beach. Who else we have? I just can't even think. Maria Joanna.
Jai Lee.
Jai Lee. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good players. Veronique Menard.
Natalie Chabot is still in, I believe.
Denise Belanger.
Denise and Krista Walsh, they are here representing. So many great players still in.
Valerie Bedard, up-and-coming player from this neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good field of players here.
Yes.
She says, I'm not missing any more 10 balls. Watch me spear this in. On the hill.
Boom, hit the back of the pocket.
Sarah says, just so you know, I'm not that bad. I was trying to get the 5 on the side rail. Just mishit it a little.
Yeah, I think Sarah was just explaining how, this is what I was going for when I got lucky and hung you in the pocket behind the 7. I was just trying to get behind the 7.
To get behind the 7.
Yeah. But she did have a lot of junk on that ball, and when it hit the bottom rail, if she had just put straight top on it, she probably would have been behind the 7. But because she put so much junk on it, it just, when it hit the rail, it spun on her a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I have seen a handful of players play a horn hook, but not from that far away.
Yeah, no, that was just
we're
extra luck.
We're not sure yet, Stephen, who the next match will be.
Yeah, we're waiting for the matches to finish. I believe the next match we're going to have at 2 o'clock is going to be a B-side match. The next A-side round is not going to play until 4 o'clock. So we'll have a B-side match coming up, and then back to the A-side. I believe Alain Robideau will be joining us around the 2 o'clock mark, he said.
Mike, nobody in the hot seat yet. No, there's still the next round of A-side will be the quarter finals of the A-side. So the final 8 on the A-side.
Final 8 is coming back on Sunday.
No, the final 8 on the A-side.
Oh, final 8 on the A-side. But final 8 in total.
In
will
total.
be tomorrow.
It'll be 4 on the A-side and 4 on the B-side will come back tomorrow. So the last match tonight will be called at 6 p.m. So we should be done and out of here by 8 o'clock.
Just in time for Ben to watch UFC.
I might. I'm not sure if they have it on here. I haven't seen it advertised to be had on here. And it is a fairly big room with a lot of TVs, and I know it's not cheap at all to rent it in a place like this. So might have to wander off to a local pub or something to try to find it.
Boston Pizza.
Boston Pizza may have it on. They usually do.
That's within stumbling distance.
That is within stumbling distance. You're right. Was that French, Keith Poole? You guys are phenomenal.
Oh, I get it now.
Do you get it?
I get it.
I don't get it. Oh, very good, Keith. Very good. That was crafty the way you did that. I like that.
Thanks for tuning in.
Phenom. See, you should have had the N-O-M together. And then the I.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
That's almost like my Chinglish kicking in.
Very good. It's very good. I kind of was counting on you to interpret that.
Sarah just needs to get out on this rack here.
Well,
stay in it.
That was a tricky little shot that she had there. She might have to play the billiard on the 10 ball here. I'm not sure the combination is a great shot on the 9.
Yeah, she just wanted to be a little bit higher on the table there.
I think she just has to play it safe here. Yeah, that's the right shot.
Nice
Mostly because you can
shot.
squeeze her in there nice and tight and make it very tough.
Very nice.
And the kick shot here is twice as hard because you're tree topped over the 10. This is a very difficult kick shot. And really, there's only one option here, and it's to kick to this bottom rail as we're looking at it.
She's called the top right.
She's kind of eyeing up 2 rails here. Maybe she's playing 2 rails because she can get more speed out of this, and there's a better chance that she can get safe. Yeah. Well,
Air ball from Britt. That was a tough one, though.
very tough. That was a good safety that Sarah played there.
Really good. Nice and tight.
So she's got ball in hand with these 3 balls to keep herself in this match, and I believe she's breaking next.
Sarah was first break.
No, it'll be Brittany breaking next.
Sarah was first break, so that's 9. After this game is 9, so it'll be the 10th game. Yeah,
10th
Brittany's
game will be
break.
Britt's break, so I'm interested to see what she does with her break because she hasn't figured it out yet. And she went away from using the turtle rack because it wasn't working out for her, so I'd be interested to see what she does with this next break. Because if she wants to go deep in this tournament, she's definitely going to have to figure out the break.
Yeah, figure out the break. Because the break at this caliber is huge.
It really is the most important shot.
Signing in, our friend Mark Vinogradov.
Happy birthday,
Vino.
We're not going to sing to you, Vino, but
Yeah, we won't do that to you.
but happy birthday, buddy.
Hope it's a good one.
Can't wait to see all Joe's memes.
I fully expect to see a ton of Vino memes today.
Okay, let's see what Britt does here. Looks like she's not going to use the turtle rack again, which surprises me because she went away from it and it hasn't worked. I kind of expected her to try the turtle rack again because Sarah's been making balls with the turtle rack.
Yeah, Sarah is not giving up. Gets that game 6-3, only behind by a couple games, but Brittany's on the hill, so slightly intense. But Sarah's not throwing in the towel. She knows that she can get a couple of games back here.
Yeah, she is struggling with this break shot. She's
Yeah.
going to have to figure this out.
Hey, Patrick. Welcome home.
Yeah, what's up, Patrick? Thanks for those Shiner box last weekend. Those were not too bad. They weren't Canadian beer, but they tasted like beer, so they were good.
Beggars can't be choosers sometimes, I think.
And unfortunately, I had to leave a couple of them behind because Ryan didn't help me drink them.
Oh, no.
So the maids hopefully liked Shinerbach. She's got a pretty steep angle on this 3. Let's see if she goes for the cut here, if she plays safe behind the 4. She tried to play safe behind the 8. Just mishit it a little.
Just a little bit too shallow.
So Brittany's got a good look at this table to close out this match. I don't see a problem here with that 6 real close to the side. Makes life a lot easier.
And when you are on the hill against a great player like Sarah, the first thing you want to do is close it out.
She got funny on this 4. She might have to be playing safe here.
Yeah, she made a little bit of a face. Not what she was looking for.
Actually, Ben, I'm a little surprised too. I kind of figured because Turtle Rock is a sponsor of the event that you would have to use it.
Yeah, I think the NAPT says it is optional. It is not mandatory.
Okay.
But it has to be available to both players.
Okay. Well, she did have enough to make it in the side, and she split the 8-10 window like a genius. What a shot that was.
Unbelievable.
That was probably the most impressive cue ball positioning of this match.
Yeah, just so confident in her game.
Unbelievable.
We saw a glimmer of that with Sarah. Like, Sarah was trying, when she was hitting it good, you could tell, like, she was confident in that shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, again, that's part of the mental game, right? Just to be able to stay in that confidence, even when you're down. That is a part of the mental game that sometimes I lack. It's hard to battle back when you're down.
I think everyone lacks in that. I don't think it's a very common skill.
No. Definitely does not come naturally to me. But that is something that I definitely have been watching.
Well, and if you just keep putting yourself in those situations, it does get easier every time. Yeah, this is gonna do it. One good shape shot required. Let's see if she goes forward with inside or forward with outside, or if she just plays the draw. Looks like she's gonna go forward with inside, I believe. Yeah, she played it with a touch of outside. That's a really good shot. They watch
Almost dead straight on
They
this
watch her
10.
take her time here. She's not taking any more
She
10 balls
missed
for
that
granted.
10 ball, the exact same shot. She's not missing it this time.
Great match by both those ladies. So what we are going to do is shut down the stream, reset it, and we will be back.
Probably in, I think our next round is at 2 o'clock, guys. So it's almost an hour. So we may actually take this time just to get a quick bite to eat.
Absolutely.
So that we can battle through the rest of the day. We've got some great matches coming up. If you are new to the stream, make sure that you guys go to our Facebook page, like the page, turn on your notifications. Like I said, we also do stream to YouTube as well. So if you have friends and family that don't have Facebook, there are a few of those people out there. Let them know that they can watch on YouTube, and there's a notification button that you can turn on there as well. You get an email every time we go live. We are live pretty much every week, unless some oddity happens where we don't have anything booked. It is very rare in between. But make sure you tune back in about 50 minutes or so, and we will have another great match for you. I believe it's going to be a B-side match, and by then Alain Robideau will be here, a legendary snooker player, to help us commentate. So tune back in. We'll see you guys in about 50 minutes.
Thanks guys.